Getting a taste of that fall
I know,
out there.
it's so nice just to step, if you stepped outside even just this afternoon, it felt like it really cooled off.
You can
it was
breathe,
so nice.
yeah.
Yes.
And even though we didn't have the sun out today, it was actually kind of tied in nice with the cooler temperatures and the fall-like feel. And, you know, it kind of ties in with our weather trivia question for tonight. So we're going to jump right into it. Here's your weather trivia for this Sunday evening. The relative humidity must be below what percentage for a static charge to be produced? So that's like when you touch something and you get shocked.
Yeah.
Actually, the moisture content in the air ties into that.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Well, which doesn't bode well for us, our ability to answer this question.
Well, I will give you another hint, too. The idea for this came as our director behind the scenes. When I was doing my forecast last night, he said, man, are we going to have some computers tripping up now that this drier air is rolling in?
Okay.
So food for thought. If you don't know the answer, tune in at 10, and I will definitely tell you. And we'll see if Brianna and Lloyd can figure it out.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it, as that humidity has really been feeling nice out there today, that drier air overhead. And with that, temperatures are down across the area. The temperature changed from this time yesterday, about 10 degrees cooler for most of the area. Feeling really nice out there. Negative 11 degrees cooler in Newport Richey, and down to areas to the south of St. Petersburg, only about a 2 to 5 degree temperature cool off. But without that humidity in the air, that's really what all of us are noticing, the more pleasant feel out there. And even though we had kind of the mid and high level clouds hanging with us all day long, still was a nice day to be out and about. Here's looking Serrata Beach right now, where temperature is sitting at 74. We have been dealing with those pretty consistent, refreshing winds out of the north, mostly between about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And we can see the sun peeking out in between that layer of clouds as we look out in downtown Tampa. Calm waters out there, looking pretty good. Temperature at 74. Usually we're talking about the upper 80s right now. Check out high temperatures today across the area. We really only were able to reach for a high of 76 in Tampa. Most of the area along the coast as well. Some of our inland areas near Apollo Beach at 78 this afternoon, 77 near Sun City Center and Plant City, 77 this afternoon around Crystal River, Brooksville, only in the mid 70s as well. So all of us benefiting from that fall-like feel, and dew points down to the 40s and 50s along the Nature Coast, down into Tampa area, still in the low 60s though from Venice, Northport into some of those spots, as they didn't really benefit from that drier air quite as much as we did for parts of Central Florida up through the Nature Coast and the Panhandle. And here's a look at the big picture. There's that cold front that is now pushed south of the area. Behind it, we still have winds coming in out of the north and quite a bit of cloud cover going to hang with us behind that system. So even into tomorrow, we'll still be talking about some areas of clouds, but the dry air is going to last for another day or so. I think into Tuesday morning, that's when we can hang on to these dew points in the 40s and the 50s here around the area, even up into the Panhandle on Monday morning, still going to be sitting with humidity levels down to the 30% range. So really comfortable out there for the next couple of days. And even temperature wise, we'll wake up to the low 60s on Monday morning. We'll only reach for highs in Tampa into the low 80s. So we have one more afternoon of really lower than average temperatures. Then on Tuesday morning, we start to creep back up. Temperatures back into the mid 80s, still cooler than average though. Monday morning, we'll wake up with quite a bit of cloud cover, and into the afternoon, winds start to take on more of that northeasterly shift, and the clouds will start to break up. So we'll wrap up our Monday with clearing skies. By Tuesday, a bit more sunshine. Then we'll be talking about a rainy pattern to return. So temperatures up into the upper 70s to the Nature River, to low and mid 80s then for some of our inland areas and areas around Tampa and St. Pete. Northeast wind 10 to 15 knots for your marine forecast. Seas around 2 feet with a moderate chop on our bay and inland waters. Gulf temperature still in the low 80s. So comfortable out there with our next high tide just after 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. Another high tide at 11 o'clock for your Monday. And then from there, rain chances really will pick up in a hurry for the middle and end of the week, as we'll watch some systems start to churn up in the Gulf of Mexico, and that'll shoot right toward us by Wednesday. And then through the end of the week, we're talking several days of some rainier weather, but hey, we could actually need it. We're about a foot drier than average for this time of year.